Birth of GOG. I wasn't alone in my hunger. To escape the noise of the crowded apartment and the iron fist of my stepfather, I took to the pavement. I started rapping in a crew we called GOG, Gangsters of the Ghetto. The lineup was a brotherhood of pure, unfiltered talent. Myself, my childhood friends Forrest and DJ Superior, and my older cousin, a man possessed by a ferocious, barking genius who would later shake the world, DMX. We were just kids, but the energy we possessed was ancient and dangerous. Forrest was my rock in those days. He was my best friend, but he carried himself with an older brother's protective edge, always looking out for me, making sure I didn't get swallowed up by the very streets we were trying to conquer. DJ Superior was the backbone, providing the soundtrack to our rebellion, dropping beats that kept our feet anchored while our minds soared. And then there was X. Long before the world knew him as a multi-platinum icon, he was just my cousin, Earl, a wild soul running the Yonkers streets. X didn't just teach me how to structure a verse, he taught me how to survive. He was the one who showed me how to train a dog to rob people, a grimy, desperate street tactic born out of pure necessity. We would walk those block corners, X teaching me how to read a dog's body language, how to channel an animal's aggression, and how to use that fear as a weapon to get a pocketful of crumpled dollars. It was dark, it was raw, and it was our reality. But the real magic happened when we brought that street grit into the ciphers. We started tearing up local block parties and dominating the crowds at School 12. We would stand on the pavement outside the school, a thick circle of kids trapping us in, X providing that guttural, dog-barking energy that shook the concrete, and me matching his intensity bar for bar. DMX became my blueprint, a major part of my DNA as an artist, showing me how to turn trauma. You couldn't rap in Yonkers without running into friction. The city was a breeding ground for hungry MCs, and it didn't take long for me to trigger my very first rap beef. Enter a young, raspy-voiced kid named Jadakiss. Back then, long before the Locks or Bad Boy Records, Jada and Sheek Louch were running the blocks as a duo known as the Bomb Squad. They were sharp, arrogant, and incredibly talented. When GOG crossed paths with the Bomb Squad, it wasn't just a rap battle. It was a collision of egos and territories. Jada's slick, calculated punchlines clashed directly with the raw, venomous aggression I had cultivated on Warburton Ave. We traded lyrical blows that set the neighborhood on